Hey YouTube, Wild Prepper here. Today I'm going to do a review of the Samick Sage Recurve bow. I got this bow about 3 months ago. I'm kind of new to traditional archery. I shot some recurves as a kid, but I moved more into compound bows, and now I've regressed all the way back to recurve bows. The Samick Sage overall, for the price that it comes in at, is a great bow. Not only an entry-level bow, but it can be someone that has been shooting for a while, a hunter like I am. It's a great bow. One reason I picked the Samick Sage was from the other reviews on this bow have been pretty positive, and the other one is, as you can see, this bow has replaceable limbs. That was a big deciding factor as far as me picking the Samick Sage. I knew when I first started out with a recurve from some advice from friends that I wasn't going to be able to pull back a lot of weight. And to get my form right and to be able to be accurate with it, I needed to start out with a lighter weight. So when I ordered this bow, I ordered it with 35-pound limbs, which I've already changed out. Here's the extra limbs. They come right off. Just that little screw, and you can pop them right off. I shot with the 35-pound limbs probably for about 2 months, almost shooting every other day, until I guess I developed the muscles in my shoulder. Because it is a huge difference between shooting a recurve and shooting a bow with 85% let off. We kind of take that for granted when we shoot a compound bow until you move to a recurve. But once I got my muscles developed, I bought some new limbs for it. I've had the 50-pound limbs for about a week now. A lot harder to pull back. That 15 pounds difference is huge. 35 pounds, I can almost pull it back and just keep it back like a compound. 50 pounds, sure, I can keep it back, but I start shaking pretty bad. So I'm glad I went with the lighter limbs first before I went into the 50-pound limbs. The string that comes with the Samick Sage, good string. I've probably shot, I don't know, 1,500, 2,000 arrows now with that string. There's a little wear on it, but it's a decent string for the price point. As you can see, it only comes with a carpet rest there, but it does give you the option. It does have it threaded where you couldn't put a flipper rest on it. It is tapped where you can put sights on it. It has the front tap on it if you want to put a fishing line on it, if you want to fish with it or whatever. But as you can see, it's a pretty bow. It has nice wood grain. That's another reason I liked it, kind of greenish, if you can see it. Nice looking bow, especially for the price. I think the price nowadays online, if you go to any of the major archery shops, like $130 for that price point. Really nice bow. When I first got the bow, I had the 35-pound limbs on it, and I had to find some arrows, so I found some used arrows for it with the right spine. I bought some, let's see here, these Eastons, as you can see. Let me try to get it up here. They're the Easton ACCs, which is aluminum carbon composite. It has a aluminum inside to it, and then wrapped around it is a carbon arrow. Really good arrows. I think the spine on this, let's see, is 318 5/60s. Work great for my draw length and 35 pounds. But when I moved up to 50-pound limbs, I had to find a different spine.
So I bought the same arrows. These are Easton ACCs, but with the spine of 339 440s. Seem to work good for a 50-pound bow. As far as accuracy goes, I'm not an expert at recurve bows. I've been trying to shoot instinctively instead of shooting, I guess, with a gap shoot of the arrow tip. So it's been taking me a little while. I'm trying to limit myself to, I don't know, about 30 yards maximum. Trying to see if I can hit a pie plate at 30 yards, 20 yards, 15 yards, keep moving different distances so I can get confident in that. I think if I can hit a pie plate at 30 yards and limit myself to that during hunting, I should be very good for anything. I mostly hunt elk, but I need major improvement before the fall happens. If any of you guys have any advice, leave a comment below or a video response on recurve bows. Like I said, I am pretty new to it. I've been learning. There's so much information about spine weight and tip weight, but like I said, if any of you want to get started into recurve archery, I would highly recommend the Samick Sage. For the price point and the amount of bow that you get, I don't think there's a better deal out there. A couple other things I want to mention as far as this bow and kind of what you need to get started. With 35-pound limbs, I could string this bow with just my foot. But when I moved up to 50 pounds, I could still do it with my foot, but I felt a heck of a lot safer with a stringer. I bought this, I think it was from Three Rivers Archery. This is a bow stringer. Right here, as you can see, one end goes into one tip of the bow. The other end is kind of like a rubber stopper that goes over the limb of your bow. And I'm going to set this camera down and show you how you can string your recurve bow with one of these stringer devices. Okay, so as you can see, I got my bow. I already have a string on it, but it's not strung. Got my string saver here with a knot in it. Alright, now on the bow, I already got the string in one side, as you can see. Some people use a rubber band on it to keep it stay there, but after a while it'll just commonly sit there, it won't fall off. The other end of the bow, I have it slipped over the side of it. And now I'm going to take my string saver, or my stringer, put the rubber end, I'm going to slip it over to the side, just like that, so it's sitting just like that. Then I'm going to take my other end, there's just this little nylon sheath, and stick it right over the tip of it, the side that I had the string already strung on it. Then I'm just going to let it hang. So as you can see, it's just hanging there. I'm going to move this kind of about where the limb starts to sag down right there. And then I'm just going to use my feet and step on the rope. Then you might need two hands, might need one hand. Just pull up on it, and as you can see, as you pull up on it, it's like you're shooting a bow, you're pulling it back. So as you pull up on it, you can take one hand and just bring it over and string it up.
just like that. Take your feet off, slip off the rubber, slip off the nylon, and voila, strung bow. The other way you can do it with your feet, I don't really recommend this because you can hurt the tip of it. A lot of people put it in between their legs and pull it around. I don't really like that way because you're kind of putting stress on the limbs and twisting it. But if you just take your foot and put the tip underneath the foot so it can't pop up, and then take your hand up here and push, you can actually flex the bow. As you can see, take your finger, pull down on it, and undo your bow. Kind of harder to string it, might take you a couple times, but it's a good skill to learn in case you do forget your stringer, you're on the field and you're hunting and you need to string your bow. So you kind of got to know how to do it without a stringer. But that's about my review on the Samick Sage. Like I said, great entry level or hunting type bow. Beautiful woodwork for the price point. Replaceable limbs. Decent string that it comes with. And pretty darn accurate for such a cheap bow. I'm going to shoot a couple down here in the pole barn. As you can see down there at the very end, I have just a bag target. I have a cardboard box below it in case I miss, and I think I put a silhouette thing on there because I was a little bored and I was shooting. This is a 60-foot pole barn, so this is about a 20-yard shot. Like I said, I'm not very accurate with it yet. I'm hoping by fall I can actually hit a pie plate at 30 yards. So here's a couple shots impacting the target. Alright YouTube, so as you can see, I got a lot of work to do. Good groupings. I just need to get my point of aim to where I'm aiming when I'm shooting instinctively like this. It takes me a while to warm up. A couple dozen arrows through, I usually get it back down to the point of aim once my shoulder is warmed up also. But like I said, got a lot of work to do before the fall hunting season. Alright YouTube, take care, God bless, Wild Prepper out.